Hey Tash, you talked with your mother lately?
I'm here to head things.
That's a yes, then. Oh, I can't wait to see what you've got. Fine.
Hey, Rook.
They said I could find you here.
Good timing. I think I'm done for the day. The Lords of Fortune don't mess around, do they? Hey, thanks for the lessons. I'll be back. I'm beat. I just gotta...
You just gotta...
Do you feel that? It's dark. And they're so afraid. So alone.
Hodding? What's happening?
There's so many of them. All in my head. So... much.
Shit. Oh, shit. Hey, let's just talk. Talk to me.
I could feel it. Rippling through the stone. Confusion. Isolation. Fear.
Whose fear?
Whatever was after me has turned on the dwarves. It's drawing me out. Drawing me down.
And if I know you, you're gonna go. Because people are in danger.
Absolutely.
Then so will I.
Good. That means whatever's out there better run.
Punch something.
We're back. Sorry about that. I had to use the restroom.
She asked how you were doing after your trip.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
Need some help?
Give it a minute. We'll see. That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person, not always a monster.
I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and Warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a Warden.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
Over here. I have it. Ready.
How much did you pay your informant again?
Enough to be certain. Zara's here. She owes me a debt of blood and misery, paid in full.
There you are. What took you so long?
Ilario? What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
This is my job.
This is Crow business.
How did you even know we'd be here?
Ah, Rook. Come to see how we're faring? Treviso will blossom again. You must let me show you the progress we've made.
Lucanus told you not to come.
This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics. All you can do is get yourself killed.
You think I'm not good enough?
Are you?
Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
Go on then. Don't keep Zara waiting.
You were right, Lucanus. They are hiding in the chantry.
Dragon of night, hear the prayers of your faithful. Let us go. Make an offering of their blood to Lord Lucican and Lady Rathakale.
Is that all of them?
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer. She used to come to the ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Where does this go?
Another dark hole. Zara will not escape me.
We'll finish the job.
Stop now.
I will bring Lady Zara your beating hearts as a gift.
Fire! Look out!
Get together!
Faustus. He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow. We're close. He won't be far from her side.
Hello.
I command it!
They cannot withstand
Attack!
us! Believe!
That's amazing! And here are the bodyguards. Let's make this quick. Nonas and Decimos. I don't know if those were their names or if Zara just numbered her guards. We're close. I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
You can sense that?
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
The work of the Blood Mage.
Goodness. It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined.
Of all the ways this could go down, I didn't expect we'd catch you in the bath.
This interruption won't last long.
Shinagi!
You're mine, Sarah. This ends with my night.
Temper, Lucas.
I feel the blanking!
Is that all? So serious, Lucanus. Why don't we talk? I can tell you much about Venatori and our pet crows.
No, I want her heart quivering on our life.
You want to know who betrayed you, don't you? Who sent you to the ossuary?
Doc!
I knew you were risk.
Ilario? I told you this is crow business.
Amato.
No! Mine! Get Ilario out!
What? No!
Rook, I can't! That's enough! Relent.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here. Rook, keep him away. From Treviso, from the cross. He is a danger to the family.
You're awake.
Yes. I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And there aren't words enough to apologize. It's never been that bad before.
Lucanus, you don't have to do this alone. We have people who can help. Emmerich
looks at me like a thesis topic. We need to talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows. He, thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control... He used blood magic to control spite.
What? How? He's not a mage.
I don't know, but... something's not right.
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
And if it turns out he betrayed you?
Then make her help him. Rook, you did not need to come with me on this, but I'm grateful that you did.
Are we good? Or better, at least?
You and I? Yes. But Spite and I, we cannot go on like this. I have to find another way.
woven into this place, as cultivated as a palace garden.
That's old elven stuff for you. Magic everywhere you look, and also where you don't.
I do envy you, Rook.
Really?
A young rebel striking from the shadows against Tevinter's empire? Not to mention traveling with Varric. The adventures you've already had.
You cut a pretty intriguing figure yourself. Do you really think of me as some grand adventurer?
Well, something thrills at traveling with a daring young woman who's racing to stop an apocalypse. Especially if she's shown unexpected interest in a new companion.
Well, the distinguished looks don't hurt your chances.
I'm fortunate you think so. May I show you something of the greater fade here?
Go ahead.
Close your eyes. Take a breath. Slow. Deep. Be born on the great currents. See now as they see. When I talk to the dead, their echoes abide with me. Thoughts and passions, hopes and desires. The shades of death have greater depths than you may know, Rook. If your attentions go beyond charming flattery, that would interest me, indeed.
I think they already...
You finished the reagent. Excellent work, Manfred. I must tend to this, but I'd be delighted if we found each other later.
hard can it be for people to understand? Do not drink from canals
Rook, we have news about the Antam's experiments with Gatlock. What's happening?
They're working with Venatori to set off these new and improved explosives across the city.
The Antam will claim it was to scare away Darkspawn, while they destroy areas loyal to the Crows.
Our agents cannot be everywhere. I will mark several locations where they store this Gatlock. Destroy it, discreetly.
Emmerich, if you liked someone, what would you do? To show them you like them, I mean.
Perhaps a stroll through the memorial gardens of the necropolis? Lovely flowers.
Don't, you know, spirits hang around there?
Oh, a few, certainly.
There's the experimental Gatlock. It's like the Venatori and Antam guard. They haven't set it up to explode yet.
Let's keep it that way.
They're fast! Keep them away from the Mage's Gatlock! It's not settled!
We need to get rid of the rest of this Gatlock. That's all the Gatlock here. On to the next spot.
There's a fight ahead.
Over there. More of that Gatlock the Venatori gets stronger.
Move faster, slugger!
They're at range.
Okay, just one more pile of Gatlock to deal with.
I'll be glad for that. This arcane mixture the Venatori have added to the Gatlock is terribly unstable.
There's that last cache of Gatlock. And the Arntom and Venatori are on alert. Gotten rid of the last of this new Gatlock.
Did you hear those Arntom and Venatori arguing with each other?
Thankfully, neither side seemed to be happy with their magically infused Gatlock.
They won't be making another batch anytime soon. Treviso may be blighted, but no one's burning down any part of it.
Archdemon falls, a god remains. Fear not, dweller. Success is forged by time.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the Alluvion room is blocked?
Now we get to talk.
When demons say they want to talk, that usually means they want to bargain.
Lucanis made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I want Lucanis to honor the deal. Tell him! Make him! Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
Didn't mean to invade your space.
No, it's not that.
Well, then what is it?
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
Don't panic. Things always...
So, does the fire feel like a part of you? Or I don't know, like something else inside you?
No, it has to be me.
Has to? What if it's not?
How?
Sometimes the stone magic feels like something else in me. It's me, but it's not me. You know?
You have to feel the magic as part of you. You can't control it till you admit it's yours.
Comparing magic?
It's nice to have someone else who understands.
That what it's like for you as a mage?
I had to accept that while magic comes from the Fade, the power to harness it comes from me.
You make it sound so easy.
You know how many times I set my bed on fire? My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tosh. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy. She smells really good.
How are you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced.
I want to get her something. What do you think she likes?
You should get her something that shows that you appreciate her skills. Something archery related?
Like a bow?
No, not like a bow. She has a bow. Like, I don't know, a fancy bowstring, or a really nice leather cuff for her arm.
That's not a gift. That's gear.
No, look, it shows her you see who she is and you appreciate her.
I'm blaming you if it doesn't work.
That's the spirit.
I wondered when you would return. The fall of Weishaupt reverberated across the Fade some time ago, as did the fall of an archdemon. But unless I am mistaken, both Elganan and Gillenane yet stand.
We took down Gillenane's archdemon, but we weren't able to kill her.
And how are you doing?
Right now, I'm more concerned with how the team is doing.
I expect their morale is shaken after what happened.
What happened to Weishaupt left a lot of them rattled.
That is to be expected. They faced Gillenane in the flesh, properly focused. Their fear will spur them to fight harder, to be ready next time. You cannot stand against Elganan and Gillenane with logic. Those motivated by greed or self-interest will change alliances, but those who serve you with passion and loyalty will follow wherever you lead, even to their deaths if necessary.
I knew I might have to make a call like that when Varric put me in charge.
A good leader never makes such a decision lightly. But when the time comes, it is better to be prepared. And perhaps it will not come to that. The stronger your team, the more chances you will have to avoid such a decision.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any suggestions on our next move against the gods?
If you oppose Elganan and Gillenane's minions, you will get your opportunity.
You think one of the Antam or Venatori commanders will help us find the gods?
Possibly. But more importantly, you will aggravate them. You rendered Gillenane mortal at Weishaupt. It is an embarrassment, an insult, neither she nor Elganan can ignore. If you continue to disrupt their plans, you will not need to track them down. They will come to you.
I'll be ready.
One final warning. You have survived a confrontation with Gillenane, which few still live to claim. But her power pales in comparison to Elganan's. If he takes the field himself, remember, in a fight such as ours, escaping to fight another day is a victory.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Should I send a search party out for you two in a couple of days?
No.
Of course not.
Mm-hmm. Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich, so what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat, so I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding. It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
You two done fighting then? I can't have you at each other's throats.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
I need all of you at your best. No petty squabbles.
Returning from Treviso has put much into perspective. Our arguments, our personal problems, it's as Emmerich says. They hold us back.
We won't stop the gods while other worries weigh us down.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
We've gotten word from the Wardens.
Have they found Gillenane?
Not yet, but they found something else worth killing. One of her blighted dragons.
The one that attacked Treviso?
No, the one from Minrathous.
Damn it.
Where is it?
Hossberg, not far from Lavendel.
Strange place for it to land.
Maybe the blight drew it there?
Yeah, maybe. We're all going this time. No one stays behind. We need to put this thing down. For good.
This time, we've got a dragon hunter on our side. Right, Tosh?
Right. We can do this.
A single dragon is still dangerous, and this one is blighted. Take care of each other, and yourselves. Let's make it out alive.
Rook, you made it. Good.
Wouldn't miss it. We have unfinished business with that dragon. What's the situation out here?
Could be better. The Darkspawn attack, then immediately withdraw. But they never hit the same place twice. They're testing our defenses for weaknesses. Darkspawn aren't supposed to be that smart. But it's not really them thinking, is it? Weishaupt left people terrified. No one signed up to fight gods. The first warden called it the blight to end all blights. He might be right.
He's not first warden anymore, though. The wardens now look to you, Evka. Show them what it means to fight.
Right. So any advice? Get back up every time you've been knocked down?
I'm surprisingly bad at knowing when I should quit. Now, the blighted dragon.
Right. We've tracked it to a ruined tower nearby. Probably licking its wounds after its fight with you. We've got ballistas ready with clear shots on the tower. But it won't come into the open Already lost 11 wardens trying to pry it out.
Only another dragon can fight a dragon in a tight space. Anything else gets shredded. No room to dodge or keep your distance. We need to lure her out to have any chance.
How do we do that?
Get me inside the tower. I've got a call that'll grab her attention.
Works for me. I sent word to the Shadow Dragons. Thought they might want another shot at this thing. Besides, figured they owed you one after you helped drive it off the last time.
And?
Haven't heard back yet. We reached out to the Veil Jumpers too, but they've got their own problems with the Venatori. Looks like it's just us.
If anyone can do this, it's us. We had your back at Weishaupt, and we've got it here.
Okay, here's where we stand. Wardens Janey and Rodri are keeping people out of the battlefield. I don't think anyone local will test their luck with a dragon, but we're taking no chances. They've already got orders to let you through.
Good. Rest of you can head to the walls. Give the Wardens all the support you can.
Got it, Rook.
Good luck. To all of us.
Rook, I heard you were coming.
Dragon's right this way. Careful though, nasty creature. It's already killed 11 wardens.
We already have first-hand experience with this dragon. We'll be careful.
Agreed. You'll find it straight ahead. Good luck, Rook. We're ready when you are.
She's still a dragon under all that blight. A wounded and angry dragon.
Meaning?
That lair is a death trap. She'll rip us apart. So we challenge her, draw the dragon out into the open, then attack.
Sounds good.
Just make sure everyone is ready.
Are you ready?
I've got this. Just you and me now.
Everyone, get ready!
Wardens! Ready ballistas! Wait for it. Wait for it!
Come on. Come on.
Hit the wings! Force her to land! Second detachment! Flank on the walls! Let's go!
We got it out of the tower!
Fight! We'll hit it from up here! Keep it busy down there!
Good a plan as any! Watch out for those claws!
I see them!
Give it everything you've got!
Press the attack! Bring that first one down!
Gillenane.
Mortals! You defied me at Whiteholt! Stole my archdemon! I will have blood for that! Grants you new life. Bring me their bodies once you are finished.
That's the dragon that attacked Treviso, right?
That has to be it.
Let's kill it for Lucanus.
I came to Whiteholt. Bearing gifts. In ignorance, you reject this world's salvation.
Viper!
Thought you could use a hand. Fire!
You're late!
Didn't want to arrive without a gift. Enchanted ballista bolts. You'll even pierce blighted dragon hide. Let's bring them down, Rook!
My archdemon was a unique creation. It will...
Second dragon's weakening. Give it everything you've got. First one's almost dead. Keep at him. Ah!
One dragon's dead.
Then focus on the... second one.
There is no creation without pain, destruction, sacrifice. I shall teach this to the creatures that I sculpt from your flesh.
For Whitehout! Got it!
Confidence, eagerness, all for naught. You think the blight is death. It is raw potential, a perfect tool of creation.
No! She's reanimating the dragons! We have to stop her!
Gillenane's wounded.
not be blinded by righteous anger.
They stole Razakel from me, Algernon. My greatest creation!
A thrall is easily replaced. You are not. Without you, the blight is a brute weapon. Only your hands mold it into life.
The mortals deserve worse. But we have crucial work in Arth.
After it is complete, one resists.
The Dread Wolf's influence. His presence lingers.
Ever defiant. For now.
You know what lesson I learned again today?
What's that?
Never bet against Rook. You can find the twisting path through any problem.
Unfortunately, Elganon's taking the field allowed the gods to slip away.
We came to kill a dragon, yes? And instead, we killed a bear.
That took 2 of the gods' pieces off the board.
And we have our revenge. And so does Treviso.
We won the day. Can't take that from us. But the dragons are only weapons. The wielder is still out there.
How do we find them? The gods, I mean.
Gillenane's the key to their plan. Elganon said as much. And Gillenane mentioned Arlathan.
When was that?
After Elganon cast his spell. I was close enough to hear them. Didn't you say the Veil Jumpers have trouble out there, Evka?
Yeah, with the Venatori. Feels like more than a coincidence.
Finding them will be a challenge. Arlathan's enormous. They could be anywhere.
The Veil Jumpers can help us narrow the search. We help with their Venatori problem, then odds are good we find the God's trail.
Good luck. We'll keep watch here.
Yes, much to do. If you have time for Lavendel, there's something I could use help with.
We lost a lot of wardens today. After Weiss helped, we need to be stronger than this to face the gods.
But we'll do what we can. We always do.
The wardens have your back, Rook. All the way to the end.
So that's Algernon, huh? I didn't think it was possible, but we got lucky at Weishaupt.
We were fortunate Elganon and Gillenane disagreed on her attempt at vengeance. But why did Elganon let us live? We were at his mercy.
They talked to each other like we weren't even there. It wasn't until the spell started to fail that he noticed us at all.
We weren't a threat until then. He left as soon as we were. Means he's clever enough not to push his luck.
Whatever the reason, we made it through. And this time, no dragon escaped.
Thanks to Tosh.
That's why we recruited them.
So what's our next move, Rook? Arlathan, right? Help the Veil Jumpers?
That'll put us on the God's trail, but we need to be ready for the fight once we find them. Which means we need to help our allies be as prepared as possible. The 8 of us can't face gods without help.
Elganon's arrival certainly puts a dreadful emphasis on it.
So we help our allies.
And track down the gods.
And maybe deal with our own crap when we've got time.
Such as stopping whatever my former colleague Hezenkos has planned.
Look, the mission's still the same. Stop the gods.
Which means?
It means we offer to help the Veil Jumpers with the damn Venatori. Then we figure out what our other allies need and help them get it.
And us?
I need you focused and ready to face impossible odds. So tell me what that will take. We've got work to do.
So Elgar'nan finally showed his face, huh?
Now we've got to deal with both gods. And Elgar'nan showed everyone he's more powerful than Gillenane.
You play the hand you're dealt, right? No matter the odds. True in both life and games of wicked grace.
People died, Varric. My team's still not at their best. They're trying, but their own problems are getting in the way.
So deal with those. You'll strengthen your own hand and weaken the gods at the same time.
Why would helping my team hurt the gods?
The type of people your team's having problems with, they want power. And the gods have plenty of it. Those types will crawl over to the gods and see what's on offer. And the rest? They'll just keep making your job harder.
Help my team to save the world, then?
Right. And your other allies, too.
We've taken down an archdemon and 2 blighted dragons. That's impressive. We even made Gillenane bleed. Twice. We have to keep up the fight.
You've got this, Rook. Just fight one battle at a time. Not a surprise that your feet will wait.
Hey, remember the dragon we were talking about with the lords?
Which one? There were a few in that conversation.
The fire breather that was killing people. Veiljumpers sent word. She's in Arlathan Forest. Destroyed a village and turned it into her new lair. I've got the location from the Veiljumpers. We can go whenever you want.
Do you remember, Rook, when I mentioned another ceremony I must perform at the Memorial Gardens? The time has come. I was hoping you'd accompany me again.
More grave lighting?
No, this would be a more personal visit. Whenever you've time.
I heard from Kal Sharok about the missing dwarves. Stalgard's one of them. I have to go help. They sent me maps of the area where the missing were last seen. It's a start. You're coming to help, right?
I promised I would.
I'm ready to go whenever you are. Let's not wait too long.
Rook, something's come up. Evka dug around and found us someone who knows more about the Gloomhowler.
Anything useful?
Our new friend wants to talk in person. Figured you'd want to come along for this one.
Well, he did worse than just try to kill me.
Really?
The guy stiffed me on the job. Those were good potions I used. Expensive, too.
Right, that makes sense.
Something I should know about?
Not much. Just sitting, you know.
Why don't you join Balara, Rook? I was just leaving. Belle, swing by when you get a chance. I found another set of papers for you.
Thanks, Nev. That's nice. Sorry, Rook. Not great company right now.
You just want to sit here quietly? That's fine. I can do quiet.
You're not very good at silence.
I'm great at most silences, just bad at awkward ones.
Fair enough.
So, what's bothering you, Balara? You know, if you can narrow it down.
Nothing, Rook. Don't worry about it.
I asked, didn't I?
It's Syrian. You saw who he is, what he's become.
Yeah.
He's a monster, Rook. To get him back. Even join someone like that, like Anaris.
But you didn't. You turned them down.
I did, but Rook, it was hard. I wanted my brother back. I mean, before all of this, Syrian and I were the same. Inquisitive, driven, pushing ourselves. The search for the Nadister Thalin, the archive, that was both of us, working together. I want to say I'll keep saying no, keep turning him down, but he's my brother. What keeps me from doing what he did?
You're part of the team. We watch each other's backs. And we have a strict no-turning evil policy.
How do you enforce that?
I ask you not to turn evil? In a firm voice. I'll work on it. I'm kind of making this up as I go.
Our team motto, pretty much.
Let's paint that on the side of the lighthouse.
I'm sure Solus would love that.
You good?
I'm good. Thanks, Rook. I'll see you later.
I've got a meeting with the Threads.
The Threads? What for?
I need leads on Aelia. I'm hoping they have something. Dharma said to invite you. Someone's on his good side.
Ready to level up your punching experience? Hey, punch an on-tom for me.
Professor Mornwatch here was asking if I had any books about the Hall. What do I look like, a historian?
Those are bones. Has this spirit been scattering someone's corpse around?
It considers this all a game. Let's return the remains to where they belong.
The bones we found just disappeared. How? Let's try this again. That did it. The bones are back where they should be.
There's a fight ahead.
These are instructions. Lighting candles will drive away malign spirits from the vaults.
An ancient practice. Let us see if it avails us.
got company.
Fantastic!
Didn't even know what hit him.
That's the last of them. Let's look for those candles we have that will cleanse this place. Last candle. The vaults should be quieter now.
The air grows lighter already. Now, what do you have to say for yourself?
Did I miss something?
Since we're here to gather flowers for the dead, I thought I'd teach Manfred some plant names. But I just caught him attempting to wade into a rose bush.
Must have been frustrating.
He knows he's not supposed to play in the horticulture. Oh, Manfred. Whatever will happen to you if I pass on?
If?
Ah, there's something I'd like to talk about. Do you know what a lich is, Rook?
Lich. That's Old Tavine for corpse, isn't it?
A lich is a mage transformed into one of the undead while retaining their true, original consciousness. The idea fascinated me when I was younger. For years, I researched and experimented, spoke with spirits and mages. Then, eventually, I found them.
Who?
The Lich Lords of the Grand Necropolis. Necromancers before me who'd transformed themselves into true living dead.
Well, not everyone gets to meet their idols.
Oh, but I was nervous. The Liches are the great protectors of the Necropolis, bulwarks against forces that threaten creation. After years of tests and rituals, they granted me my desire, the right to attempt lichdom.
Hold on. If you become a lich, then all this flirting we've been doing...
I should hate to lose your company while I'm still mortal.
What would you being a lich be like?
A vast leap. Flesh cast aside for bone, returned immortal for all time.
And you'd be a powerful, undead mage with secrets beyond mortal understanding?
A cherished desire.
That's perfect.
Oh, I'd inform you before making any decisions to... Well, questions of lichdom are... Lichdom is an incredible honor. Immortality, prestige, the most hallowed ranks of the Watchers, as well as a chance to be of service past my allotted years. But there are considerations. Come, we have flowers to gather for the dead.
Okay, but I've got questions.
Blue creepvine. This will do nicely.
Emmerich, aren't most undead just random spirits inside corpses?
Liches are different. It wouldn't be a spirit acting in my name. My true consciousness would be housed in my departed flesh.
How?
The Order must keep some secrets. Moon blossoms, famed in verse and song.
Smells like perfume. Do liches have a sense of smell?
I've been told that while some of my senses will dull, others will become available. Other than that, I can't say if the flowers would still hold their bloom for me. Lichdom serves a purpose. There are dark things in creation, threats to both our world and the Fade. The Liches of the Necropolis have the insight and the abilities to oppose them.
And you're joining them when?
Certain elements have held me back. There's no ready instructions for lichdom. The steps must be discovered on one's own over years to be fully understood.
Does the spell to become a lich kill you, or do you have to...
No, mercifully, that falls to another watcher. After my death, my soul will be drawn back into my body instead of moving on to whatever lies beyond.
So, what's holding you back from lichdom?
Even with all my preparations, there's a chance I could die permanently during the rites. What cowardice! The promise of immortality, an end to all my fears, and the final veil stays my hand.
That's reasonable. Lots of people are afraid of dying.
Is it? When it keeps me from what I most desire? Traditionally, candidates for lichdom face one final sifting of the soul. If they avoid it, you saw my old colleague.
Hezenkos. She's a lich.
A half-lich, though that hasn't diminished her powers. Until I stop her plans, I won't possess the peace of mind for lichdom. Why don't you select the next flowers, Rook?
Sure. So what's a half-lich exactly?
Johanna attempted the rites of lichdom and failed. Stuck in her in-between state, she is supremely dangerous, but can't learn.
What about the sifting of a soul that Hezenkos avoided?
The spirits of the necropolis judge whether a candidate is worthy of the power and responsibility of lichdom.
How'd she become a lich without it?
I shared some knowledge when we were colleagues. She apparently put together more than I knew. It would be just like her to skip the rituals.
For a watcher, Hezenkos is pretty harsh on spirits.
We made allowances because of her discoveries. Too many. Spirits are not things to be disposed of.
You really care about them?
They're so susceptible to the world's whims, Rook. Some spirits are dangerous, but how quickly most respond to a bit of kindness or care, or simple attempt to understand. For all she's done, I can't condemn Johanna for attempting lichdom. That freedom from mortality, that divorce from fear. And of course, time to read all of one's books.
Every mage's dream.
But how she's abused her abilities. Are my intentions enough to fare better?
Worrying's a good sign.
We have enough flowers. There's something I'd like to show you. Here we are.
Oh, so these flowers are for...
Yes. If you could place them on the graves, please.
In memory of Rupert and Eleonora Volcarin, they walk eternity hand in hand.
A shrine to my parents. When I come to talk, I like to think they listen. Well, don't be shy. Introduce yourself.
Rook, it's a pleasure. Do you remember your parents?
Some memories are bright. Others are akin to those dim, early morning dreams one gets sometimes. Lately, I wondered what they'd think of our current course, the choices ahead.
Your lichdom.
What would they have wanted me to be?
Happy with someone who cares for you.
Shroud's Kiss. I've always loved the legend around this flower. They say it grows on lovers' graves, and that one moves closer to the fade simply by inhaling its fragrance.
Is that true?
It is when I will it, my dear.
What else?
What a day of unexpected splendor.
You need me for a fight, just say. Thanks for tagging along, Rook. Those feelers I put out about the Gloomhowler turned up something. Evka, I got your message.
I figured you'd want to hear this. This is Davrin and Rook. You can trust them.
What's your name?
It's okay. We're here to help.
Nothing to be afraid of.
My name's Valia. When I heard about Weishaupt, what happened... I once trained to be a Grey Warden, but I left before the joining.
It's not for everyone.
It wasn't that. It's... I'm the one who found the Griffin eggs, before they hatched.
I've got about 1,000,000 questions. But why come to us now?
I knew some of the Wardens who were caring for the Griffins, Remy and Lancet. I think I know what killed them.
The Gloomhowler. It's a Grey Warden, isn't it? An elf.
But that's all we know.
Yes. Her name was Isaiah. I found her diary. She was a mage. She blighted all the Griffins during the Fourth Blight.
What?
Upon direct orders from the First Warden at the time. She had no choice. This was centuries ago.
Why would they do that?
In her diary, Isaiah said the Blight was going badly. The Wardens couldn't win. They turned to blood magic. The Griffins fought harder, longer.
I see where this is going.
Isaiah didn't want to do it. But orders were orders. It won the war.
But then...
The Griffins became rabid. They turned against the Wardens.
So then the First Warden turned against them.
He ordered them all destroyed.
That's why they're extinct.
That goes against everything the Wardens are supposed to stand for.
In her diary, Isaiah said she couldn't forgive herself. As penance, she hid the remaining eggs with a protective spell. I followed the clues and found them.
That was 400 years ago. She shouldn't even be alive.
Her last entry said she left for her calling.
Then she's probably in the deep roads. Blighted. Twisted.
Hassan? I was there the day you hatched. You've grown.
Careful. He's a shameless flirt.
That's because he's such a pretty boy, isn't he? I remember feeding him gingerwort truffles as a baby.
Ah, so you're the reason Davrin's been hunting mushrooms instead of monsters.
Anything for the prince.
I don't see a crown on your head yet, boy.
There should be. Griffins give the Wardens hope. Something to rally around after Weishaupt. Please find his brothers and sisters, whatever it takes. We owe them so much.
Count on it.
Stay safe, Hassan.
This is good information, but it still doesn't tell us where the Gloomhowler is.
No, but the other Wardens will keep looking. The Gloomhowler, Isaiah, can't hide forever.
All right. I think we can make this... work.
I took work orders from all the Wardens.
Already? You're keeping busy. Good to go. Back again.
You know where to find us.
Evka, Antoine, you needed help with something? Is this about your studies?
Look at the blight here. The world dies like this if we do nothing. We need a deeper understanding of how it behaves. I have theories, but...
Something's wrong.
We've been keeping Darkspawn away from Lavendel, but those have been packs. What's heading for us now is a small horde. We push it back, or the locals wind up dead.
I won't let these people get crushed. If Lavendel needs help, they've got a shadow dragon on their side.
What is it you say to each other? Bring the light? We could use some.
Where do things stand now?
Every warden will put themselves between Lavendel and the Blight. But we'll be spread thin around the village. There's only so many of us. We need to make that work.
Your plan to get us through is a good one.
I gave advice and people listened.
You credit yourself too little.
I have a feeling he's right.
Fine. I'm great, the plan's great. Let's hope we don't die.
You are, it is, and agreed!
So what now? What can I do?
There are sentries equipped with horns stationed around the village. Those horns are sounded when an attack begins, and again if backup's needed. That lets us focus our numbers. I need you to check with the sentries. Make sure they're ready.
I'm on it. We can do this.
All right. Take that can-do spirit to the rest.
Check back with us when you're done with the sentries.
We can hold off the smaller packs for a while, but there's no going back once the horde hits.
Come on. Let's check on the warden sentries.
Evka and Antoine knew them.
Hey, Evka sent me. How are things here?
Evka's plan is sound. We'll stand together and see it through. We won't fail.
Tell Evka we're ready.
Nothing we can do.
I think we have
Well, look who it is. Name's Warden Augustin.
Evka sent me. How are things here?
The Darkspawn aren't on us, but they will be. I can feel it. And you go where the fight is, don't you? Tell Evka I'm ready. We'll hold Lavendel.
Hey, Evka wanted me to check in. Are you ready?
I am. The Darkspawn won't win this one.
We follow Evka's plan together.
We took those dragons, will take this too.
We should get back to Evka. Evka, the sentries are ready.
Good. Are you?
That's a horn. The Darkspawn are here.
It's coming from the glade.
Let's move. Can't let them break through to the village.
Nothing else left in this part of the episodes.
This Shadow Dragon made a promise. We keep people safe. We're not at the hook yet. Got him good, Brooke.
We're not done yet.
You ready for the next call? We could check on the caves, see how the fight is there, or head to the farmlands. Thanks for having my back.
You took more than your share. Antoine? What is it?
Something evil. A strange calling in the Blight.
Something to look into.
Yes. But that's what we do. And today, we won the day.
He's right. Take that with you. When the next thing comes, we'll handle that too.
It's in here, too.
You're sure?
It's faint, but yes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, but first you deserve some thanks. Lavendale is safe.
They still need our protection, of course. But we won this fight together.
Thanks to Evka's plan.
If we're giving Evka credit, then I won't argue.
Fine. Credit taken. Now, as much as I hate changing the subject...
Right. Antoine, you sensed something strange. What was it?
The Blight's song wasn't just strange. At first I heard the gods. But now... there's something else. And it's here, in the wetlands. It pulses. Weird. Pulling somewhere dark. It sounds... I don't know. Pleased?
What does that mean?
We don't know yet.
Likely nothing good.
Antoine, are you okay?
What? Yes, of course. I'm fine. We need more time to study what the new song means, and where it leads.
And you can't listen to it all the time. We don't know what it is.
Evka, But yes, we have many different tests to run. Remember to visit Rook. We'll have results eventually.
Until then, stay safe. Antoine, what's on your mind?
It's like there's a pattern in the Blight, and no pattern at all.
For gold and glory.
So, you're a mage, right?
I am a seer, yes.
Does that mean you're not a mage?
It means that my magic...
Oh, everything here is curse-free. Guaranteed.
You let yourself get...
I boast of guards along the ridge. We've got the high
You
guard
get any
down
new stock? Bits and bobs for just the right price. Come back in.
The missing dwarves started their patrol here. If we retrace their steps, we'll figure out what happened to them. I hope. This way. And be on your guard. I don't know what we'll find here.
Sure. We've got this.
They were definitely here.
This is good. We're headed in the right direction. The entrance to the deep roads is through here. Let's go. I think there's a passage back here. Stand back. I'll move this rock aside. That's really, really dark. And it looks like the passage leads down.
Undead? Why are there undead?
The veil's been weird, and that usually means spirits. Angry ones.
Right. Fight now. Explain later.
Looks dwarven. It might belong to one of the missing Kalsharok dwarves. Come on, let's try to find a way forward.
We should head this way. Harding, if you please.
This rock, it feels... Rook, I think there's someone in there. We've got you.
You? It's you?
Yes, it's me, Harding.
But you...
No, it couldn't have been. Oh, my head.
Can you tell us what happened?
We were on patrol. Storgol thought he heard something. Someone weeping, he said. He left to investigate. Never returned. Soon we all started to hear it. The weeping, the whispers. Something took me as I rested. A shadow tinged with red. The last thing I saw before suffocating darkness.
How did you survive in a rock?
That's your question? Right now?
I bet it's a dwarven thing. Children of the stone.
Our philosophers may have an answer, but I do not.
Just rest. You're no longer in danger.
Something's still out there.
But it's not after you anymore.
I understand. May the ancestors be with you.
We should keep going. I sense someone else close by.
Be careful. Trust nothing you hear. Trust nothing you see. And thank you, Harding.
Stay here. You'll be safe. This isn't all of them. Let's keep going.
Mining equipment. And it's old. Really old.
There's lyrium all through these rocks. I'm not surprised people tried to get at it.
Those scuff marks. That looks like someone was...
Don't want to think about it.
We have to find them. There's someone close. I think I can feel them. Keep looking.
Now, demons. The veil didn't catch me. Let's catch them.
Stay here. You'll be safe. Go up. Let's look for a way to get there. Look, there's a way through here. Someone else is close by. Come on. You're safe now.
Harding, what's happening?
It means we're on the right track. Stay here. You'll be safe.
blocked. Harding, can you... Thanks, Harding.
That wasn't me, Rook. I didn't move that.
What do you mean?
I don't know what to tell you. I think this is the last one. Veilguard.
Lace Harding, you should not have come.
You needed help.
We had to do something once we knew you were in danger.
You are both fools, and I am forever grateful for it.
What happened?
The memory is clouded. I recall a cry in the shadows, and then nothing. I awoke in darkness, pressed against the stone. No room to even breathe. Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Well, I'll never sleep again.
Do you know what it was?
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it. Farther in. That's where the Titan's heart is. That's where I have to go. That's where it ends.
The Titan's heart? Are we in an actual Titan? How do you...
I just know.
Whatever happens, we'll be right here with you.
Thanks. All of you. I'm ready. Red lyrium's usually blighted. This isn't that. It's just lyrium that's angry.
Do those crystals look kind of veiny? Or is it just me?
Over there. The heart. That's where I have to go. I don't understand.
It, looks like you. All right, everyone, breathe. We can handle this.
Look at me! Don't you remember? They broke us into a million pieces, and this is all that's left!
Anger. And pain. My anger and my pain.
You cast me out!
I couldn't bear it.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
They built their world on the wreckage of us. Vengeance is all we have.
Run! What's she doing? She'll bring the cabin down, or what? Run! Earthquake! Not great! Harding! This has stop! You'll kill us all! Don't you understand what they did? The elves ripped away our dreams! Harding! You have to stop, or you'll kill us all! I told you to run! We don't leave people behind. I remember all of it. Everything the Avenurus did to the Titans. And now the world will remember! You're Lace Harding. You're more than this rage. You believe that the world is beautiful, that people are good. Hold on to it. Hold on to who you are. You took everything from us. And you thought you won. But we're still here. We're different. But we're not gone. We will thrive in spite of you.
That was intense. My mind's still clearing. Anyway, you ready to go?
Let's get you home.
Stalgard and the others are returning to Kal Shirak to spread word of what happened. They'll need to be strong in the coming days. We all will.
And I think you've proven your strength.
Me? Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. You can ask me how I'm feeling, you know?
How are you?
I used to worry that I'd lose myself to the Titans. But I wouldn't even be here without them, would I? How could I lose myself when they were always a part of me?
So, what's next for you?
First, we stop the Elven Gods. And after that, well... one step at a time. See where it takes me.
I know this was hard for you. Learning all that. Feeling all that. I'm sorry.
Yes, but... I wasn't alone. Oh, and I don't know if I said thank you, so... Thank you, Rook. I wouldn't be here without you.
Hey, Rook. I was planning to take Hassan to the woods in Arlington soon. Want to keep us company?
Sounds good to me.
Hassan will be glad to hear it. Needs to stretch his wings.
Rook, darling, I was thinking of spending an evening with just the two of us.
I'd like that.
Wonderful. I've made all the arrangements at the necropolis. We'll leave whenever you're ready.
Not a bad view.
She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero, a powerful but properly contained tingle, nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line, much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Rook! I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Not a thing. If you didn't want me to.
Oh, it's okay. I mean, serials, I've read them, all of them, multiple times. And I thought maybe I could try it, writing my own, I mean. Not like Varric Tethris, but my own sort of thing. For me, and people like me. Something to focus on, besides Syrian and all of that. And you know, you're also interesting, it helps for inspiration.
Interesting is certainly a word we could use.
But it works! You're fighting ancient gods and everything. And you know the rest. It's impressive. What you've done, I mean, brought everyone together. You're a good person. Really.
Being around good people helps. That's the thing about a team. Everyone brings everyone else up.
That's what they taught me. The Veil Jumpers, I mean. A team's only as good as its weakest link, so you make them stronger. Like you do, with all of us. So, keep being that kind of person. One everyone can look up to. Anyways, thanks, Rook. I'll talk to you later. Gotta finish this scene.
Hassan can get the gate.
Another truffle hunt?
No, we're meeting Eldrin, the old elf I told you about. I spent summers here. Tended Hollow when I was a kid.
Hard to imagine the mighty hunter hanging out with deer.
Not everything in the forest should be hunted. Hassan, hang back. Eldrin, I got your message.
Oh? Who are you?
It's me, Davrin.
I knew a Davrin once. Strange kid. Too small, even for an elf.
Well, now, hold on.
So, this walking mountain of armor I see before me can't be him.
You sure got old and cranky.
You got old and far too good looking. I was always the lady killer.
This is Rook. We're working together.
And can you be trusted around our holler, Rook?
I'd be honored for the chance to earn their trust.
The holler decide that. And if you don't impress them, their antlers let you know. Arlathan Forest is wrong in a way I've never seen.
We know.
The holler aren't coming around, and these old bones aren't up to the task of chasing them anymore. I'm worried they're sick. I need you to check on them for me.
Hassan, I told you.
Is that what I think it is?
I'm looking after him.
Remarkable. A griffin. Never thought I'd see one. Maybe all those summers here rubbed off. The monster hunter turned shepherd.
What was Davrin like back then?
We don't need to waste Eldrin's time with...
He sang a lot.
This guy?
He'd sing to the holler.
You mean the Grey Warden standing next to me?
Now, hold on. I'd get tired trying to herd them. I started humming to keep myself awake, and they slowed down to listen.
So naturally, you broke out into song.
Only when humming didn't work. Just getting the job done.
And now the job is caretaker to a griffin.
Davrin's got a soft spot in there. Hassan's digging it out.
Just keeping his nose clean.
Seems my old lesson sunk in. Not every creature in the forest is quarry.
I didn't ignore everything you said. And now, we've got some holler to find.
Davrin, I'm glad to see you took the road less traveled. It suits you.
Okay, what do we do?
Find some stone root, a marple tree, and vannerberries.
I thought we were looking for holler.
A lot of people would go chasing after them, running around, getting nowhere. Holler can keep that up for days.
Maybe you could sing to them.
I'll go right on pretending you didn't say that. Trick I've learned. Ringing the dinner bell's a lot easier than searching the whole damned forest.
Here we go. Found a marple tree.
See if it has a dead branch.
Got it.
It's hollow, right? When you blow through it, it mimics a holler's call.
The dinner bell.
Not ringing it yet, but that's the idea.
Here, some
Sweet as candy. Holler lap them up.
Interesting. I wonder what they taste like.
Don't even think it. Uncle Eldrin let me try one once. As a lesson. It lasted an hour. Paralysis, hallucinations, cramps.
Ugh.
Uh-huh. Great for holler. Bad for people.
Over here. Stone root.
Dig up a few. Good. Hang on to that. We slice away the outer husk. There's seeds inside that mimic the Hala mating scent.
I thought we were ringing the dinner bell.
Maybe it's a romantic dinner.
And another Fenarel altar.
Time to get out that marble branch and call the Hala.
You sound excited.
Let's hope it's that and not I'm hungry for venison. It's on the other side of this. He senses something. Could be Hala.
We've got a griffin. Asan could track them.
I need to be careful of the predator in him that's ingrained to hunt and kill things before they kill him.
He'd attack the Hala?
Probably not, but he's never seen one. This is a good spot. Lay out the stone root and bannerberries. Time to blow the horn. I'll let you have the honor. It looks sick.
How long can it last like that?
Another week, maybe? The forest is going rotten.
We need to do something.
Look around for more vannerberries. Asan, don't you even think about going after...
Gavrin, remember, trust.
Right. Turlum. Okay. Asan, do as I would do, boy. Be nice.
Did Asan just bring it some food?
He did. I'll be damned. Won't forget that anytime soon. Thanks for helping out.
Something new every day. Wish it could always be like this. There's more to him than hunting darkspawn.
Eyes of an eagle, roar of a lion. But maybe the heart of a Hala.
And the appetite of all three. You found your Turlum.
Yeah, we did. Come on, boy. You did good. We'll need to tell Eldrin about this holla.
So your uncle is quite the character?
Eldrin will drink you under the table, then the floor, then bury you in the basement as a joke. Most of my clan didn't understand why I left. Eldrin had an open mind, saw I was restless.
He approved?
He knew I had to find my own way, though he warned me about joining the Wardens.
Too dangerous?
Too much darkness. Eldrin always preached balance in life.
Not something Grey Wardens seem to know much about.
We reek of darkspawn all the time. Guess that's why working with Hassan, there's something to be said for drawing strength from the light.
Any luck?
We found one. Looked sick.
I was afraid of that. If you can find more Vanaberries...
Hassan took care of it.
A griffin helped to holler?
I wasn't looking forward to watching a griffin eat a holler.
The lion in him might have.
But it didn't. Not sure what side of him we saw back there.
The world knows griffins as warriors who fought Darkspawn, but they existed long before that.
Existed as what?
A creature of the wild, free to explore their nature.
But griffins live for the hunt.
So do you. Yet now, you're a caretaker.
I'm proof that anything can change. Don't know if it's for the better.
Nothing about change is ever certain. I once knew a restless young elf who believed there was more to life than shoveling holler manure. It's the nature of nature to surprise us.
Maybe you're right. See you around, Eldrin.
How did you find everything?
Best meal I've had in a graveyard.
One advantage of being senior staff is requisitioning the kitchen's better cooks.
You did that just for me?
I'd hoped the evening might impress. The amount of work on you worries me, Rook. Responsibility exacts a toll on the body.
I have been more tired lately.
More so than you might even realize. I do ask that you at least avoid putting pressure on that stiff left wrist.
It's a little stiff. Impressed you spotted it.
Well, I am familiar with the finer points of anatomy. It's good we made time for this. A couple should get to know one another in comfort.
Time to dig into our feelings?
I'd be delighted if the mood moves you.
Devastating charm aside, what do you like about me?
Apart from the compliment of your interest?
Come on.
Darling, it's gratifying a fresh-faced adventurer noticed me at all. And your spirit does charm, but there's also something quite indomitable about you, Rook. It inspires.
Oh, thanks. What's your favorite color?
Well, can I only choose one?
Let me guess. Black? Green? Yellow, but like a bone yellow?
Lilac.
Ah, of course you went to a flower.
It's such a pretty shade of purple. It brings thoughts of spring. And what's your favorite shade of color?
Rich purple. The kind you get with those really expensive dyes.
It's the color of royalty in some kingdoms.
Maybe I've got ambitions. This is one of the more romantic dates I've been on.
How wonderful. I was afraid I'd lost my touch. Between work and research and teaching Manfred, there hasn't been time lately for company.
How lately?
No one's serious for a few years. Apart from that, I'd prefer we leave the past be.
All right. Stay a man of mystery. Anyway, should we enjoy the garden?
Certainly. They're wondering what we're up to. Wisps are ever attracted to the gardens.
Like you?
The Fade is close here. As our spirits I count as guides and friends. Beyond that, I feel there are mysteries past our comprehension. Something beyond the weft of magic or deepest Fade. When I'm fortunate, I spy suggestions of them here.
You're so philosophical around flowers.
It's the purpose of the gardens, to lift our thoughts to something higher and finer than we are.
Like that?
Sometimes, my dear, I think you indulge me.
When I'm in the mood. What do we have here?
It's a meditative puzzle on the echoes of our actions.
You know the solution?
It needs to be discovered if it's to have any meaning.
All right. This one's all yours. That opened up something.